Hello, it's Good Friday, the 10th of April, Holy Week 2020. 7 Words from the Cross, Episode 6. John chapter 19 and verse 30. Jesus said, "It is finished." And with that he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Tetelestai. Rather than a phrase, it's one word in New Testament Greek that John records Jesus saying when he dies. Matthew and Mark both record that Jesus died with a loud cry, so perhaps tetelestai was that cry. Luke records that Jesus uttered another phrase as well, just at his moment of death. But that will be the subject of tomorrow's 7th word from the cross. And when we seek to harmonise the 4 Gospels' accounts of Jesus' death, the scholars tend to put tetelestai second to last, because it captures the climax of Christ's cross work on earth for us. The 7th and final word is addressed to his Father in heaven, and so we'll come to that tomorrow. It is finished, Jesus said. Not, I am finished. No, this word is a word of triumph in the tragedy of death. Jesus has accomplished what he came to do, to bear the sins of the faithful. The word tetelestai has precedent in John's Gospel. Jesus has said it before, or at least the same root word anyway, teleosas, meaning completion or accomplishment. And so John 17 and verse 4, praying to the Father, Jesus said, "I have brought you glory on earth by completing the work you gave me to do." John also anticipates Jesus' use of this word by using it himself to begin the final section of his Gospel from the Last Supper onwards. Chapter 13 verse 1, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end, or he loved them to completion. There's nothing like getting a job finished, I think, or at least people like me think that anyway. I've done various personality type indicators over the years, Myers-Briggs, Belbin and others. And one of them says that I am a natural completer finisher. Naturally, I think that's the best way to be. But in reality, all teams need planters, shapers, specialists, coordinators, just as much as they need the likes of me who just loves to get a job done and dusted and completed. I'm inclined to think that Jesus would have in himself all the types in one person. Him being the most integrated and the most perfect person who ever walked on earth. But of course he wasn't just saying job done here from the cross. He was declaring victory over sin like a victorious military leader. He was declaring debt paid like a satisfied tenant. He was declaring sentence served like an ex-con. It is finished. Task fulfilled. Which means it's finished for you and me too. The natural conscience-led expedition that finds us all trying to crawl our way back into God's good books, well, is expedition over. And we should never have started out in the first place because it's a futile endeavour. We can never make ourselves righteous for God. And because Jesus has accomplished what he came to do, we don't need to either. So stop. Stop trying to earn in God's favour. You already have it if you trust in him. Stop at the cross, where all your yearning and striving has been completed for you. As it is often said, there is nothing we can do to make Jesus love us more, and there's nothing we can do to make Jesus love us less, because it is finished. The great human search for love, for forgiveness, for acceptance from God has been granted to us in God's gracious giving of his Son. All we need to do is just to receive it gratefully. It is finished. The 6th word from the cross teaches us the 6th great benefit of Christ's death for us, that we have triumphed over sin because Jesus triumphed over sin. And by faith in him, that great benefit is just as much ours as it is his. It is finished. The 6th of the 7 words from the cross. So gracious Lord Jesus, have mercy on me, a sinner, and thank you that because you completed what I cannot complete myself, mercy and grace are mine. Amen.